Good afternoon, everybody, and welcome back to my channel. I'm doing a preview for the games over the weekend. It will be an action-packed weekend. Be talking about FC Leopards. I'll be talking about Gor Mahia. I'll be talking about the Man City versus Liverpool game of the what will I call it? Game of the weekend, game of this game week. I will be talking about that as well. Good afternoon. How are you all? I'll be talking about Manchester United against Everton. And yeah, it will be a very nice action-packed weekend. Some honorable shout-outs. I was doing my FPL. For those who don't know, it's fantasy Premier League. Yeah, I have Bukayo Saka in there, I have Gabriel in there, I have Solanke in there, I have Cole Palmer in there. Yeah, I still haven't brought back Mo Salah because but then he's okay now, so I think I can bring him back to my team now. I Who doesn't have Haaland? I actually think Haaland should be like a chip, like the chips you have up there, like a bench boost, triple captain. I think there should be a Haaland chip because Haaland is so good. He's fucked up the FPL. I mean, it's not even fun to play FPL anymore because everybody has Haaland. Everybody captains Haaland. So it's not fun anymore. Though last week I captained Ole Watkins. Uh, scored 2 goals, assisted one. As in the future is looking so good. The Euros are looking so good for England. Because we have Hurricane. There's Hurricane. There's Ole Watkins. There's who else? Who else? Ivan Tony. So this is very controversial, but is Ole Watkins the best striker in the EPL? Is Ole Watkins the best English striker in the EPL right now? Controversial, but hey, that's just my take. I like Ole Watkins. I think he's a fantastic player. But yeah, so I will get on it. Man United against Everton. We are missing a couple of players, but for a very long time, all through for a very long time all through history, if you look at Manchester United and Everton, this fixture has mostly been a 2-0 win to Manchester United. We've won 2-0 so many times in this fixture that I can't help but just because Hoyland is out, so and you've all seen how we struggle to score goals without Hoyland in the team. We've all seen it. But yeah, Hoyland is out. Maguire still out. Martinez out. Like we have so many injuries to the point that I don't really understand people saying Ten Hag out, Ten Hag out. Okay, I respect your opinion. As for me, I'm Ten Hagian, and this is very controversial. I don't care even if we lose every game from now up till the end of the season. Personally, I'm Ten Hag in because these players are the same players who stopped City from winning the City. I remember that game like it was yesterday. City were leading 2-0 at the Etihad. I think it was at the Etihad. Yeah, they were leading 2-0 up until halftime, and they were supposed to be handed the trophy if they win that game. But then Manchester United came back in the second half to win 3-2, an impeccable comeback. Then we played West Brom the following game week, and we lost to West Brom 1-0, bottom of the table. I mean, even if our coach, my coach, says Mpira Hudunda, shout out CPF, we won 4-1 today. Go CPF. I mean, but our coach usually says that Mpira Hudunda, but it's that's what he always say. It doesn't matter who you are. If it's not your day, it's not your day. But hey, man, like How can he stop City from winning the league with an amazing comeback, 3-2, a comeback for the history books? Then you go and lose to West Brom 1-0 the following game week. So I think the inconsistency of these players needs to be called out. I am all for the manager staying. Let him clear this dressing room. Let him bring his own players in. So that even if you're firing him, it's not like this team has players from Ole's era, Mourinho's era, Van Hal's era, and David Moyes. Is there a player from David Moyes' era? I think everyone from David Moyes' era is gone now. Counting Johnny Evans. Yeah, okay, Johnny Evans has been there during the David Moyes era, and also no, I don't think David Moyes found Johnny Evans. I'll look it up. If you know, let me know in the comments. Um, yeah, but it's going to be an amazing game week. Manchester United play Everton. Personally, I'm predicting a 2-0 win. Manchester United. It won't be an easy game because Everton really create chances and they are so good in the box. They are so good in the box. Like, their heading threats are just amazing. Those guys, their XG is so high. It's just that they are not as clinical. You know, Calvert-Lewin. If Calvert-Lewin was a top-class striker, he will be finishing the chances that Everton have been creating. That this is something Sean Dyche has been saying all through. He's been saying, "Look at my XG." Look at my XG. You know, like his expected goals are so high, but then they are not scoring. So I think Manchester United, we can thrive on that. You know, we can scrape a 2-0 win, maybe 1-0 because Rasmus is not there, and without Rasmus, I mean, who else is coming up with the goals? Because Rashford is underperforming, Bruno is underperforming, and yeah, I just come into this game week because we have hope for Liverpool next week because Wan-Bissaka will be back, Maguire will be back, Højlund will be back, and at least with Wan-Bissaka back, we can have Dallo playing at left back and Bissaka will play at right back because Bissaka, say whatever you want to say about Aaron Wan-Bissaka, but he's a very good fullback. I love Aaron Wan-Bissaka actually. If it were up to me, I love Diego Dallo. I love them both, but if I were to keep one and sell one, it will be hard. But I will keep Wan-Bissaka because I think Wan-Bissaka's recovery, okay, with Dallo has improved in his defending, but Wan-Bissaka is also a threat. He's also a very good fullback, and yeah, at least he'll be back for the FA Cup against Liverpool. Um, Other interesting games actually I thought I would mention because I was just looking at the fixture list. There's Wolves versus Fulham. Wolves are at home to Fulham. This will be a very nice game, a very interesting game. Aston Villa Tottenham. I really hope. Okay, when it comes to the top four race, Aston Villa are about 9 points ahead of us, and Tottenham are 6 points ahead of us with a game in hand. So if there was a possibility that both teams will lose, it will be really nice because I would really like for Aston Villa against Everton. Aston Villa against Tottenham. They are both our rivals for top four. So I would just like for them both to drop points, maybe even draw. I'm not rooting for anyone this fixture, honestly speaking. I just want them to drop points so that when we win our fixture, we can at least try and catch up with them because I would really love for Manchester United to get top four. Other notable games: Chelsea Newcastle Monday Night Football. I don't know if I will watch that, but yeah, it will be a very interesting game. Back to the KPL, Tusker AFC. Very, very difficult game because Tusker are at second, AFC Leopards were at seventh, and Tusker are ahead of us with only 6 points. So if we beat them, I actually had this mapped out. Um, Tusker, Bandari, they're both at 40-40. Then City, I think it's City, are at 39 points. So Tusker, if we beat Tusker, we get to, what is it, 39 points, and we are up to fourth. If City Stars drops points, and if Bandari, okay, for the first time in a long time, and this hurts me as much, I don't know, it just hurts me a lot, but I really want Gor to beat Bandari, so that, if Bandari drop points, or even let them draw, like if Bandari and Gor Mahia draw, Gor Mahia will be at 51 points and Bandari will be at 41 points. So if we win our game, Bandari will be ahead of us with only 2 points. Yeah, and we'll be up to fourth if City Stars drops points. That's a big if. And I don't remember who they are facing this weekend. I didn't have enough time to check on the fixtures, the whole KPL fixture list. But yeah, those are my predictions. Arsenal are facing Brentford. It's as in, hey, will they score 4 goals? Will they score more than 5 goals again? Just have to wait and find out. Or will Wisa do a bicycle kick and demolish another London team? But yeah, Arsenal are on a roll, and I think with City and Liverpool playing each other, and how many points are Arsenal off the top? I think was it 3? I'm not so sure, but then City and Liverpool are playing each other this weekend. So if both of them drop points, I think Arsenal are at third. So if Liverpool win this game, they go further. They go 8 points clear. But if City win this game, they close the gap to 2 points. Yeah, I think that's it. I'm so sorry. I can't seem to understand my notes. But yeah, Arsenal don't Arsenal just don't want to drop points at this. Especially, this is an opportunity for Arsenal to just solidify their title charge, because if City drops points and Arsenal picks up the win, then Arsenal topples City to second, even though the gap between Liverpool and between first and second is quite, the Liverpool have created quite a gap. But then if Arsenal secure their points, secure maximum points, they will be able to close the gap a little and just solidify their title charge. Liverpool are just getting their players back. Arsenal don't have injuries right now. You look at the bench, they have Thomas Partey, they have Trossard, Jorginho is pulling a madness in that midfield. I never thought Jorginho could play that well, but yeah, that's just about it. I'm really hoping for a good game week, and yeah, I think I'll see you all on the next one. Man United, I'm predicting a 2-0 win. Man United. For Tusker and FC, it's really hard. This will be a really difficult game, but I don't want FC to drop points. So I think for AFC Leopards, I am predicting a 1-0 win on AFC Leopards. I'm predicting a 1-0 away win. The game is at Kenyatta Stadium in Machakos, so I think I'll just watch the game on telly. But yeah, it's amazing game week. some very good fixtures. If you're a fan of football, you just don't have to watch the elites. As for me, honorable shoutouts: Wolves versus Fulham, Aston Villa, Tottenham. Those are some really nice games that you can just keep yourself busy with. And yeah, I will see you all on the next one.